Tarot cards provide a wealth of information and help you communicate with your subconscious. More than just fortune telling, the tarot provides advice and details about your current or past events that may be impacting your life now. The tarot gives clarity and gives you exactly what you are intended to know in divine timing. I will walk you through a very typical and popular process for reading tarot and some recommendations for helping you get the most out of your tarot reading along the way. Some things to keep in mind before we get started. Tarot is kind of a double-edged sword. With that I mean with great power comes great responsibility, and you can gain a lot of information about people reading tarot, but I highly recommend that you keep the spying to a minimum. It's in bad taste. So what we're going to ask the cards is ethical and moral questions based on information for the good of all. Okay, step 1, get yourself some tarot cards. You're going to want several decks if you can. Staying away from used decks, get yourself some brand new decks so they don't have the energy of anyone else prior. Rider-Waite deck, link down in the description box. This is the one that carries generations and generations of programming on the collective consciousness, and so basically what that means is you can stare at this Rider-Waite card or any card in the Rider-Waite deck, and that information is sitting latent in your subconscious. It will awaken abilities in you if you stare at it. This is what happened to me when I first started reading tarot. I sat down with the cards and really absorbed the energy of the cards, and it really unlocked my third eye chakra, which was mind-blowing for me, and tarot really helped me open that up. So yeah, get yourself a couple of tarot decks, keeping in mind that the Rider-Waite tarot deck is kind of like a bare minimum in terms of being able to connect with it. But also keep in mind that pick out cards that you feel really drawn to. That is kind of your number one key for selecting tarot cards. You can also get yourself some oracle cards. Those add an extra layer or depth into your tarot reading, and they add some advice or some additional information that is helpful in your readings. Step 2, now that you have your tarot cards, it's time to get your sacred space ready. This is the area where you will be reading your cards. This will help your intuition connect with the cards if you can get your space in alignment with the energy of card reading. Basically, if you can get some items that represent the 4 elements, air, earth, water, and fire. So that's candles, maybe a bowl of water to represent water. Flowers and plants, rocks and crystals to represent earth. Air would be like a feather, and fire would be like a candle. And so basically you're just getting your space ready to read the cards, cleansing the area, and you can even burn some sage. That will help clear the energy in the space before you start reading the cards. Step 3, figure out what kind of tarot card spread you're going to do. There are many established spreads like Celtic Cross spread, 9-card spread, or I like to do a 3-card spread, which represents past, present, and future. But basically you can create your own tarot spread just by setting intentions on where your card placement is. Step 4, begin to meditate and start to connect with the energy of your cards. You're going to want to shuffle your cards at this time, opening up the connection with whoever you're connecting with, whether that's your ancestors, higher beings, or just even your higher self, shuffling the cards, warming them up, and getting ready to start asking the cards questions. Step 5, you're going to want to set very clear intentions with the cards as to what kind of information you're trying to get. Ask the cards to give you that information regarding your relationship, your career, finances, things of that nature. Ask open-ended questions, not yes or no questions, and just keep it really general, keeping it kind of open for the cards to give you as much information around your situation. Reading kind of the context cards around it. Step 6, lay out your cards based on your tarot spread. There are a couple of different ways to accomplish this. You can do the old traditional style where you fan out all of the cards and then just use the energy of the cards to tell your hand which card to select. Or you can do kind of like a splitting the deck technique where you pick cards based on how the deck splits. Or you can kind of do like a shuffling technique where cards will pop out. There's another technique where you just keep shuffling until you feel like you should stop, and the card that's on top is the one that goes in the spread. So once you've laid out all of your cards into the spread, you can reveal the cards and kind of feel your gut. Let whatever messages first come to mind be your guide into what's actually going on. Each tarot card has a special meaning, sometimes multiple meanings, and so you may want to consult your tarot card guide that comes with your tarot cards, or you can use like cheat sheets until you learn all the tarot card meanings. But you're going to use your intuition to kind of feel through what the cards mean, and then you're going to use your second tarot card deck to lay out additional clarity on the cards that came out from the first deck. And so this will provide some context. Take some time to sit with the energy of the cards. Sometimes it takes a couple of minutes to feel what's actually going on with the cards. Keep in mind that when you're reading your future outcomes always have the probability of changing, so nothing is ever set in stone. You do have the power to change your outcome, and a lot of times that's what the tarot is trying to communicate to you, especially if you're asking questions like, what can I do to improve my situation? The cards will tell you blocks to your success and other helpful information like that can help you jump into a more optimum timeline. And finally, step 7, take care of your tarot decks. You're going to want to cleanse them regularly, once a month. You can also charge them during a full moon by placing them on a windowsill, cleansing them by burning sage, placing them on sea salt or Himalayan pink salt also cleanses them and makes them ready for you to read clear messages. And there you have it, how to read tarot cards. If you like this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for your support.